Hey guys, welcome to 30-Year-Old Virgins. I got a special guest with me here today. I got John Corman.
How's it going?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Living the dream, man.
Living
How's
the
it going?
dream. Everything's good.
Dude, nursery looks really good.
Yeah, in case you guys didn't notice, we're in the nursery. The reason why I got John with me, John is actually a new father. How old is your daughter?
Brindley turned 6 weeks Monday, so a couple days back.
6 weeks Monday, and that's
crazy.
For those of you that don't know John, Brindley is literally the cutest baby I've ever seen.
Thank you. I can only take half the credit, though, so.
Yeah, it sure didn't come from you.
Nope. Not at all.
But anyways, the reason why I got John here and we're in the nursery, as I said before, I'm having kids, never had them before. John's a new dad. So insert beers and babies. So I'm going to ask John a few questions about fatherhood since he's done it, or he's in the process of doing it.
I'd like to think I'm doing that.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
Representing Queens.
She was raised down in Brooklyn.
That's right.
So John, being a first-time dad, hospital, really scary, right?
Yeah, incredibly scary because for most of us, especially first-time dads, maybe the first time that you're at the hospital for a good reason and not, something, family member or friend sick or things like that. But just so many emotions kind of really just run through you, from getting admitted to, triage, making sure delivery's on schedule to, hey, we're going to admit you and we're going to get this, this baby delivered. So
right.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So tell me something about the first ride home. What can I expect from the ride home? I know that's scary.
Yeah.
Getting out of the hospital and going home, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm sure you've seen Knocked Up, literally, right out of there, low and slow. I mean, making the trek home from the hospital, far right lane.
Yeah.
Maybe going the speed limit and just, music off, nothing going on, just making sure everything's great. But normal 20-minute ride was probably 45 minutes, but it was just... it was exciting to get home, but also very scary because as soon as Brooke and I walked in with the baby, we're kind of like, where are the nurses to tell us what to do? At this point, you're supposed to feed. How are the diaper changes going? Is she, does she have a wet diaper and everything else? And it's just us. I mean, you can read all the books in the world, but they don't prepare you for that.
That brings me to my next question. So you get home, it's just you, Brooke, and Brindley. There's no guide. Like, you don't know where to go from there. So what were you thinking when you first got home?
I mean, just everything. Looking at your house, knowing it's not baby proof, even though she can't move. I mean, she was really just, looking for you for everything. But it was, I'll be honest, it was scary. I mean, because, you can read every book, but it doesn't really prepare you. Like I said, when you're there and, she starts crying. Mm-hmm. It's you guys. You're the parents. You have to figure it out the hard way.
Right.
Is it a diaper? Is she hungry? Is she just pissed off? Wants to stand up, walk around? I mean, you just kind of, trial by error.
Yeah. So you said diapers before. So
diapers. Oh yeah.
How many diapers should I expect to go through? Well, if you got one kid, I'll just multiply by 2.
Yep,
How many diapers should I expect to go through in the first week? Let's say.
First week
or day? I don't know.
Yeah.
Give me something.
I mean, day ballpark. On a good day, when we first brought Brindley home, I would say 10 diapers, 10 to 12 diapers.
How many come to pack?
If you shop at Costco, maybe 100 and I think I saw 90, 195. So quick math, 25 a day times 7.
A lot of diapers.
Yep, about a case a week for you.
Can't wait.
And multiply that by, 4 times for the wipes because, I mean... one wipe's not going to cut it, doesn't matter how small their butt is. Dude, I've seen some crazy shit.
Literally, huh?
Literally and figuratively, some crazy shit that...
So, speaking of, you said the first couple days, just watch out, don't be alarmed, the poop's black. Is that what it is?
Yeah, so the first couple days, literally, the poop just looks like, for lack of better words, just tar. I mean, they're really just working out all of... everything that they've kind of ingested while in the womb and everything, and just getting used to the breast milk or formula, whatever you're using. And yeah, I mean, it's just thick, tarry, poop there, and then it's graduates into blowouts and up the back and up to the belly button.
So it's not all bad, right? Like, tell me about some good times with your daughter. Good stuff in the first week.
That first week, I mean, it's just amazing, like waking up to your new family. I mean, seeing, you know, you got a lot of sleepless nights, I'll preface that, but just, you know, waking up and hearing your baby cry for the first time when you're at home, being able to just look at her and look her in the eyes and know, you know, she is yours and that's your responsibility, not just until she's 18 and, you know, she's off to college, but well beyond that. And it's really humbling because all the whirlwinds of emotions that lead you up to the, you know, to the birth, and you're all excited, but really just brings you back down to earth knowing, you know, it's your responsibility if this child succeeds or not.
Right. So that being said, we're drinking right now.
Drinking.
Before you and Brooke had Brindley, you guys were me and Amy's drinking partners.
That's right.
So what's the transition like for you guys from going out every weekend with us and doing whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted, to boom, parenthood? You got an infant. So what's that transition like for you guys?
It's been really good. I'm glad we signed up for Cooper's Hawk Wine Club. You know, weekends you don't even really see them as, aside from, you know, you not working and being able to be home all the time with the baby, just Friday, Saturday nights. I mean, like I said, we used to have some good times down in, you know, Short North and Arena District and that, dollar bombs at Gasworks.
Dollar bombs, y'all.
But, I mean, as cliche as it sounds, you know, being able to, you know, do bath time and, you know, your nighttime routine, put the kids down and, you know, just cracking that bottle of wine and just relaxing, watching something stupid on TV, but just being able to sit there and, you know, just kind of hang out, have some, you know, some beers and just kind of just unwind for the day. You don't even notice that, you know, it's only 10:30, 11 o'clock and you're ready for bed when we were, you know, just getting ready to head out and, you know, close the place down at, you know, 2:30. But, you know, it's great. It's a different type of, you know, turning up.
Right. And it is a different type of turning up. But I think that right now, what I'm going through is kind of preparing me for that. Obviously, Amy can't drink.
Sure.
So I haven't been drinking as much. I haven't been thinking about going out as much. So I think that this is kind of like the training wheels for when the baby comes.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And kind of similar to that, you know, you kind of joke at the beginning. It's like, oh, man, I have a DD for 9 months. Yeah. But, you know, when it was you and your wife, like, you know, you and Amy, whenever you would go out, you and Amy would go out, so you'd experience those, like, fun times. And obviously us four have had many nights that, you know, were crazy. And it's just like, well, yeah, I want to go out and, you know, have, you know, Brooke there, but at the end of the day, it's not really, you know, the same because they're uncomfortable. They don't want to stay out late, and you're starting to get drunk, and they just get pissed off. And
that's true. So, I got a ton of stuff in this room. I mean, you see all this stuff. You have a closet full of things.
Looks good.
So, what's the one thing that you guys wish you did have from the beginning that you didn't know, and what's the other thing that people tell you that you needed that you really don't use?
That's a really good question. I would definitely say the one thing that we didn't have at the very beginning that we kind of picked up along the way were, I think they call them like the rock and play little swings. Brinley loves kind of sitting up and looking around, and you hear a lot of things from people saying, you know, don't fully invest in bottles or diapers or wipes until you know really
what they use,
what they like and what they can use, because I mean, as you know, I mean, this stuff can really add up quickly.
0 to 100 real quick.
Right. So we just didn't know, and just because we had some accumulated some things, and we just realized she just loved looking up, so, you know, we really glad we got that swing just as of recently. But aside from that, yeah, we kind of utilize everything. It's really a trial by error to what your baby like, and with you, you know, baby boy Miller might like something where baby girl Miller hates. So it's all that fine line of, you know, who's going to like what. So
we actually just had an ultrasound today, and both babies are breech. If you guys don't know what breech means, it means that they're not head first to go down the birth canal. So baby girl and baby boy are literally head to head.
Oh, wow.
And so the doctor said they're bonding that way, which I think is pretty cool.
That's through osmosis, huh?
Yeah, because originally baby boy was head up and baby girl was kicking him in the head.
So he's like, let's flip this around.
Let's go ahead and flip this around.
Yeah.
So But I'm looking forward to them coming and having play dates with Brinley as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And not to flip the script or turn the
Let's go.
the table on you, but
We'll do it live.
What's been your experience so far from, when you first found out Amy's been pregnant to, the different stages along, because we've had multiple conversations on the different, milestones as Amy's, progressed in her pregnancy. But from beginning to now, what's the biggest things you've learned or kind of seen or got excited about?
Biggest
Or
things,
nervous about?
Well, number one, I'm nervous about childcare because that is expensive.
Yes.
Super expensive, especially with two, and they give you like a 5% discount with your oldest kid. Thanks, guys.
5%. That's
Thanks, guys.
It's not even tax.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
But it's Amy and I have actually bonded a lot more than I thought we would. Like, when you think of a pregnant woman, you think of someone very moody. You think of someone that's irrational. She's been very rational. She's been a rock star throughout this whole thing. I think it's actually brought us closer together.
Yeah,
which is pretty amazing.
It's awesome.
Obviously, we go through the natural worries as parents already. So through the first ultrasound, you're like, oh, I hope that this kid makes it. I hope I see a heartbeat. The second ultrasound, I hope there's still a heartbeat. I hope that they're developing correctly. You just worry as a parent naturally. Like, even I guess it doesn't go away.
No, and to that point, I'm still every night once we put Brinley down, I turn the volume up on the monitor and it's stuck to my ear. I'm asking her, is she breathing? And she's like, it's fine. As she's sipping on the wine a little bit, like, she's fine. Just let her be. But it's hard to kind of let those reins go even so early at 6 weeks.
Right.
But as a parent, you want to succeed them. You don't want to fail them.
Right.
And SIDS is a real thing. Sudden infant death syndrome.
Right. Look it up. It's real.
Look it up. But it's a real thing and something to be cognizant of. But at the end of the day, you got to let your kids just grow and cry it out if they have to. But this is a very crucial time in their development where they're learning those trust instincts already. When they need their diaper changed and they need fed, they're crying and they're looking forward, like, hey, help me.
Right.
I can't do this on my own. I can't wipe my own ass yet.
Right. Not yet.
So, it's hard to find that fine line to, I'm going to run upstairs and make sure she's okay, to she's okay, she just needs to kind of get through.
Figure it out. Because literally everything that she goes through is the first time she's experienced it.
Ever.
So it's the worst thing that's happening to her in life.
Right.
So
exactly
everything's a cry.
That's well put. Yep. Absolutely.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
But John, I definitely appreciate you coming by.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Beers and Babies,
Beers
episode
and Babies.
1. And then if you guys have any more questions for us, reach out to us at 30yearoldvirgins@gmail.com. And we'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.
See ya.